welcome to another episode of Getting to Know Our Neighbors. My name is Erica Sanchez with Home Central Realty, and today I get to speak to a group of women who have decided to come together and embrace other women's beauty by via of a makeover. So we'll get to know where the idea came from, how they decided to come together and fulfill this passion. So let's get started. Hi ladies, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
Awesome. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. So thank you, first of all, for taking the time to speak with me today and allowing us to get to know you. Could we start by introducing yourself and describing your business?
Hi, my name is Ebony Tillman. I am the owner of Ebony Tillman Hair. I am also called the Hair Farmer, and I enjoy what I do. I am a hairstylist. I've always been like a caregiver for, I guess, since I could remember, I remember starting out with my doll babies and my mom and just loving on them, and then it just grew into just wanting to do it for myself and then just embrace other people's beauty. So that's what I would do.
Great.
Hi, my name is Tallon Stearns. I am the owner of Talented Beauty Cosmetics and Talented Beauty Makeup Artistry. I'm a freelance makeup artist. I am a mobile makeup artist as well, so I travel to my clients. If they're willing to come to me, to my home, that is perfectly okay too. I honestly did not know I wanted to be a makeup artist. It kind of just crept up on me, if you will. I just kind of started experimenting with different colors, different textures on myself first. And then I kind of started branching out and kind of got the courage to practice on other people. And over the years, I've gotten better at it, and I've kind of developed a small clientele, which I'm hoping to increase that clientele here very soon. So I have cruelty-free and vegan liquid to matte lipsticks, and then, of course, lip glosses as well. I'm going to reformulate my lip scrubs, just to kind of lip scrubs, they help exfoliating dead skin. I'm reformulating those now, so those should be back on the website very soon. And yeah, that's just a little bit about me.
I'm Sarina with Christine's Vision. I do photography, a wide range. I started in middle school with the newspaper, and that's when I found out I really wanted to do photography. So whatever the client comes with me, to me with, that's what we shoot. If you want your pet shot, well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to capture that moment and make your vision come to life.
Hi everybody, I'm Phanon Ford. I'm a massage therapist. I own Natural Healing by the Power of Touch. I just love the thought of helping people heal from the inside out. I started with my grandmother when she was battling cancer, and at first I was thinking like massage was a luxury until I learned it was medical. And once I found out it was medical, I went to school and pursued, and it's opened so many doors that, it's just an amazing thing to touch people and help them just feel like they're alive again. So I am a mobile massage therapist, as well as I work out of a space, but I tend to want to go into the people's homes to let it be more real for them.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much for introducing yourself, ladies. So let's start by explaining how the idea of coming together and doing makeovers for other women started.
Okay, so Tallon and I were speaking one day, and we were just having a typical conversation, and I kind of shared how I give back to the community and how I do things in different organizations or at programs that need hairstylists or whatnot. And I was just letting her know that's just what I do. I like to give my first fruit because I'm a believer in, if God gives you a gift, giving him the top of that and giving it back to his people could be the best thing that would put a smile on his heart, right? And we were just talking in general, and we were getting excited because I just had gotten this place and everything, and we were just chatting. And one time we got back on the phone, and Tallon was like, "Hey," she's like, "You want to do something together and just give back to people, you know. She was like, you know, I really liked our conversation and I was really blessed by that, and I want to do that, you know. And I was just grateful that that was like a magnet to this whole process. And then she started out with the naming of it, and it all began in March, right? And so, you know, they have March Madness. And so we came up together with March Madness Makeovers, right? And we just got on the camera and got on live and said, hey, we're opening up this drawing. If you know anyone that needs a massage, I mean, not a massage, but a makeover, please, you know, come through and put their name and number and all that good stuff. And that's where it started, you know, and we're going to continue to march into the other months until the rest of the year, or however long the Lord inspires us to do it. And in the midst of it, we were able to join in with all these beautiful ladies. So this lady was the first one that we did the makeover on, okay? And then we found out she was a photographer. And the Lord just was like, hey, snatch her up. Tell her to join her and join your team. And that's what it was all about, building each other up and joining. And then I was at church, and the Lord told me to speak to Phanon, because I knew she was a massage therapist. And I just was like, that would bless somebody. If they could just come and just get a massage first off, to start off everything, and then get their hair and their makeup done, and then get pictures done. Who wouldn't feel like a fabulous person? Like, who wouldn't that put a smile on somebody's face? It probably would bring tears to them that somebody thought of them. And there's no price on it. You see what I'm saying? There's no price on this makeover. This makeover is to, like, touch, like she said, the inside out, you know?
So how did the other ladies came on board, Phanon and Sarina?
Yes, as Ebony was saying, I was the first pick for the first makeover. So after my makeover, you know, during the makeover, we discussed what I did, which was photography. And she was like, well, wait a minute. You can join the team. Like, come on over here. And of course, you know, I'm for blessing other people. So I was for it. There was no questions. I was like, let me in. So that's how I came on board. I'm so glad to be here. I can't wait to bless more people. And I look forward to doing this until December and further.
Awesome.
Well, like Ebony said, we were talking at church, and she said, you know what, we were leaving church actually, and I was like, well, I'm gonna call you back. I was super intrigued when she said, you know, I have a group of ladies, we're blessing people, and I need you to call me back. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call you as soon as I leave. And so I call her, and we're just talking. And previously, before I spoke to Ebony, I was like, okay, God, like, I'm just starting this business up, and I am open to giving my Wednesdays over to just doing pro bono, doing things to honor you, and like she said, giving my first fruit. And so I told her, I said, like, you know, I had just told God, like, on my Wednesdays I wanted to give back and give to the community. She's like, great, that's when we do our events on Wednesdays. I was like, okay, well, that's solid.
That's amazing.
So I'm telling you, it's really a divine period of time. And so I'm equally as excited to be here.
That's great. That's great. And it just, everything is falling into place, right?
Yeah,
So that's awesome.
Yes.
Ebony and Tallon, what drives you to do what you do every day?
There's so many different elements that go into what drives me to do what I do every day. I think just the basis of it all is just being happy with what I'm doing and just being fulfilled in what I'm doing, because there's nothing I'd rather be doing. You know, I've had so many different jobs, Erica, so many different jobs. I was fulfilled at none of them, none. So I can honestly say this is part of my purpose. And it's not even about, I don't even think it's about makeup, so to speak. It's just being able to interact with my clients or being able to build them up. Because some of them, like I had one client, she was like, oh, I have really small eyelids, or I have a really big nose, or I have a really big forehead. I said, child, I got all that too. But that don't mean anything. That doesn't mean that, we're any less beautiful than somebody else. So I get to enhance that. I get to play around. I feel like for me, it's just like a kid in a candy store when I do makeup. It's like with lipstick and eyelashes and whatever else comes with it. It's fun for me. I love to see their reaction after, Some do cry, and that's okay. That's okay. Just to know that they feel good about themselves again, even if it's just for the day.
Right.
Because with this pandemic, it's kind of shifted everybody's beliefs, everybody's perception of themselves, of this world, so it's like I get the most joy out of seeing how they react, and to know that I'm able to contribute to that, so. And I've had people hug me. I'm like, oh, no problem. I'm like, listen, both of us can't cry. One of us has to be, keep it together. But I enjoy my clients because I've built friendships with them. I built friendships with them, and they're patient with me. Even when I was still learning, still building, they were patient. So I've learned a lot from my clients. So I guess them educating me, being patient with me, but me also being able to serve them and interact with them is what drives me to do what I do.
She said that so well. Because it's a part of her heart, and I believe any of us on this panel feels that we do things because it's our purpose. And I get joy in therapy serving others. And I believe that is what we're supposed to do, and I believe that's why it's so important for us to know our purpose. And, I just love to love unconditionally. And I've just naturally done that. That's something that the Lord gifted me with, right? And I don't take that, lightly. I'm just driven because I know that this is the love that God pours on me to pour on others, and that I can decrease myself so the Lord can reach whoever I touch. Whoever I touch, He touches them. He does their hair. He's the baddest hairdresser, makeup artist. Whoever you want Him to be, He can be that. And that's what I love about what I do. I can decrease and let Him increase and be whoever He wants to be through me. So, I'm just a willing vessel, just willing to be used. That's it.
That's awesome that you guys are so willing to give from your heart. And what motivates you, Phanon and Sarina?
What motivates me is knowing that it's not about anything that I've done. It's a gift. And a lot of times when you give a gift, you don't expect to get anything back. You give it from the heart. And as she said, just giving something that God gave to me freely, and I'm free to do it. A lot of people don't know their purpose. They have never discovered their gift. So the fact that I know that this is just a gift that God has given me, I don't feel like I'm just a massage therapist. I feel like I am a healer. I am purpose driven when I go out and I touch people. I pray. I ask God to touch their body, touch their mind. The natural healing by the power of touch came because as you touch people, you help them to heal their wounds. You help them to heal their minds, their broken places. And so when God goes in there, it's not me touching their heart. It's not me touching and getting that stress off. It's literally Him massaging that trouble off of them. And so as you get the trouble off, then they start to feel better. And a lot of their woes and a lot of their issues come from the mind. It comes from being attacked from whatever it is. Their body is suffering attack, and just going in and being that vessel and allowing God to do what He does. That makes me feel all the more great, because I didn't do anything. He did everything through me. And sometimes I get paid for it and sometimes I don't. But when we give a gift, we don't want to get paid for that gift because it's a gift. And so sometimes it's freely given, and you get the best joy out of knowing that you dropped it right where it was supposed to be. And God does the rest. So that's where I get the most joy from.
Awesome. Great.
How do you beat that?
Right.
Like, how do you beat it? Right?
I love it.
Her answer was so perfect, and I'm just going to piggyback off because that's what it's all about. When I see my customers' reaction, that's what motivates me to continue to go, continue to shoot for other people, especially a special occasion. Every second of the day cannot be replaced. So when you capture it, that person gets to remember that forever. And my name is attached to it. So that's what motivates me. Of course, my 2 kitties motivate me to keep going as well, but my clients' reaction is what really drives me to keep going.